Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 18 of this Journeyman save in our second club, which is Orebro. We're kind of starting our second season, a second proper season with Orebro, and after a very, very good last season, finishing fourth, which was really exciting. As you've seen previously, we've made some very nice transfers. And it was all looking very, very, very smooth. I don't know why we're looking at Ben McNamee here, but we are. That's what's going on. As you can see, he still hasn't scored a goal, but he's his average rating is still looking very, very good. So it was all going very well. What could possibly have gone wrong in that time? Well, I mean, for example, perhaps if our star striker Bamba had gone shopping with me, and we were buying some lingerie for his wife, and he accidentally got his leg caught in the lift door in Debenhams in Sweden. I imagine Sweden has Debenhams, and it put him out for 4 or 5 months. Yeah, that could be the sort of thing that might have happened. Yeah, it's what happened. Yeah, so yeah, we've lost Bamba for 5 months, which is an absolute disaster. Which, I mean, luckily we do have Ingarson, but it just changes the whole dynamic of the team, and it's just made it a little bit more difficult than it needs to be perfectly fair. As you can see, I've had to sort of rotate the team around a little bit. Ingarson's gone up top. Alstrand has moved back to the left side. He's not really happy about that, but we can't do anything about that as it is, so that's fine. But let's have a little look at the results since that has happened. So we have played 4 games, and as you can see, we've done okay, but we've yet to keep a clean sheet. And this is just about the quality of our defenders. We just don't have the quality of defenders. So we played Jönköping Södra, beat them 2-1. We smashed them, but with Bamba getting a very good goal and Ingarson scoring, they scored very late on, and they were never really in it. Then we played Hammarby. We destroyed them, and although they scored early on, actually they looked quite good early on. Alstrand got a goal, and we just pushed and just couldn't find the winner. And then we played Gothenburg or Göteborg, and we lost. And this was quite disappointing. It was an even game, but they were just more clinical than we were, which was a little bit disappointing. We had 2 clear-cut chances. They had 1 clear-cut chance. I feel we should have done it. And then we've just been away to Brage, and we got a good 2-1 win. Very happy with that, because we lost Bamba after the second game of the season. So we haven't had him for these 3 games, and it has made a difference. We are a little bit lightweight, I think, now. All of a sudden, it makes a huge difference, really. But Ingarson and Alstrand with an absolute corker of a goal after going 1-0 down very, very early on. So today we're going to play AIK. I know that's not how you say it. If you watch the Super Swan video where Old Lady Plays makes an appearance, you'll know AIK sounds nothing like that, but I can't remember what it was. So we're going with AIK. They're 3 fine letters, I think you'll all agree. No letters finer than those. Right then, so let's see. AIK are third. They were top. Let's have a little look at the league before we venture too far. So obviously we've got a game in hand. It's not obviously, you didn't know. So we're 4 points behind the top 2 teams. AIK were leading, and they are just a point behind those 2. But if we can beat them, we put ourselves in that sort of pack in kind of where we were before, which is nice. So as you can see, performance review, we're doing all right, and I still feel we can do better. And we are coming here against AIK. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard. We know that. But we are certainly not the team we used to be. So I think we have a chance of winning this. I think if we had Bamba up top, I think we'd have a much better chance of winning it. Team we're going with is as follows. We've got Ingarson up top, Book just behind him in the attacking midfielder role. McNamee is playing on the right side with Alstrand on the left side of midfield. Hudu and Sumare are playing in midfield. Norlin is just being rested at the minute. At the back, Binaku comes back in after his injury. He's kind of been phased back in. I think might be his first start. Ali on the right. I was thinking of playing Trash, but I want to go with Ali. And we go with Brawson and Carvalho in the centre with Janssen in goal. So we'll see what we do. Binaku is still not quite match ready, but I think we'll just go with it. I think he is. I think he just doesn't know what he's talking about. They got a strong side. Hell is what's he? He's good. I can't remember what that's top goal scorer, isn't it? Top assist. So we'll just ignore the fact they're very good and just try and beat them. I think that's the plan. This is the first really good team we've played, and I'm worried about our defence, about dealing with any sort of decent side. I needed Carvalho, I think, in this side just because he is a little bit more capable than not more capable, but he's actually got a little bit more experience. Chance hasn't finished. I was hoping that would have been the chance. Granley, oh no, gone. So early chance for AIK. Good save from the goalkeeper. I didn't commentate on it at all. Sorry. Let's see if we can. Yeah, McNamee. He's not been quite the player that he has been, and that's disappointing, really. Binaku here, back in there. I really need to do some big things with this team. Let me know actually what you think would be the sensible thing. I know we've kind of got this plan to try and win the league with Orebro in this save. Oh wow, it was offside. Yeah, we've kind of got this idea of trying to win the league with Orebro. I think it's going to be tricky this season just because of the business that we've not been able to do. But yeah, let me know what you think I should be thinking of at the end of this season. I was thinking of sort of carrying on and sort of going forward. Dear me, this is a poor start from us. Oh no, I had a shot. We've had a shot. It's 0-0, and we are just being not particularly great. Not happy. I'm just gonna go at them, and shout at them, and hope for the best. I mean, the team itself, compared to last season, looks very, very similar to what we had last season. Demand more. See if we can get something out of that. Janssen's nervous. Get to 60 minutes. It's really quite nothingy. Oh, apologies for the nothingy. We're going to push Sumare on. Norlin's going to come on for Hadoop. Do we do a book for Colander classic substitution? I don't know. I'm tempted to do this one. Johansson for Book. We'll keep him as a deep line forward, and we'll just see how that plays out for a little bit. I think we might be a little bit more creative like that, which would be nice. Exactly what's happened there. No one's had a shot now. My God, we've got to 84 minutes. It's blooming awful. We're going to go positive for the last few minutes and just see if we can maybe nick it right at the end. Can we do that? We've hardly had a bloody highlight. It's been... That was a dreadful game of football, but we drew against AIK, who were really doing well in the league. So it's not the end of the world, but it clearly shows we are not quite where we need to be. Oh dear me, that was dreadful. That was absolutely dreadful. Ugh, yeah. Right. Well, we're in 6th. We're actually just 3 points behind Göteborg, who are the only team we've lost to so far. So we're not that far off where we need to be. I'm just a little bit worried about that performance in terms of actually kind of showing how creative we are, because McNamee, I don't know what is going on with him. I need to think about that. I maybe need to rest him for a little bit. and that is a worry. I don't really want to rest him because we've all of a sudden we're not going to create anything if we don't have him in the side. He is in need of a rest, and maybe I need to do that. Ah dear. Right, well, it's not bad, it's not terrible. We're kind of in position like a cat, ready to pounce on the mouse that is AIK, but we didn't pounce today. Right, so let's just have a quick look at the schedule. I think I sort of suggested I might come back for the double bill of BK Hacken and IFK Norrköping, and I think that looks quite a decent setup. In between then and now, we have what is hopefully an easier game against Elfsborg. We've got Falkensburg, who I'd hope that we could beat. Sundersvall are going to be a little bit more tricky. Then we've got Malmo at home. That I feel we can maybe get one there. Djurgårdens is going to be hard, and BK Hacken, they're always difficult to beat, but I think that makes sense for me. Or we could do a Norrköping double, but I think that's just asking for trouble. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, there was no goals, but you can kind of see we're semi on track. I'm going to try and tweak it a little bit, and hopefully we'll get ourselves more on track. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please like the video, please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you next time for more action with Orebro. Goodbye.